Yeah, so if you want, maybe the three of us can do a little bit of stretching together. I'll
Okay.
say that, just I'm not a doctor or I'm not teaching at
That's
this
okay.
point. Yeah,
I,
so
I won't hold you liable for anything, I
oh,
promise.
good, good,
Good.
good.
That
Thank
was
you.
recorded, so
Yeah,
Absolutely. You got
yeah.
it.
And I just want you to know that I am recording it just to share, so that in case you want to look back and see, you can. Um, And so, anyways, I guess before we stretch, for people that are watching the replay, would you share your name, location, why you decided to join, and what you hope to get out of it?
I'm Monique and I'm in Phoenix. And yeah, just accountability and motivation, something to do in the morning that, this is what I should be doing every day, but I don't. But if you will, if I've got the other people to do it with me, it's fun. So,
I agree. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'll just share since since you already know about me, I'll just share this morning that I felt like when I woke up, my legs were kind of crampy, like I needed to stretch my calves more. And so I don't know if that had anything to do with this exercise yesterday, but I decided that I'm going to incorporate it this morning. And so that would be something that I noticed that was different. And Todd, what about you? Do you want to add anything about you or your
no, still here for the same reason. Just trying to get into better habits. Create some consistency in my regime and making sure that I'm taking time to take care of me and my body as well as all the other stuff that's going on around me.
Perfect, perfect. And so I was thinking yesterday we did one set, and I was thinking to try to do three sets today. So I'm going to do it at different levels. So I'm going to take my vest off, although that's my goal is to maybe do with a vest at the end, but I'm not there yet. So I'm going to take it off and set it aside. I do have the wrist weights. I think I'm going to take them off as well. And let's do a little stretching together. You can share a favorite stretch if you want, or you can follow what I'm doing. Um, Whatever works for you.
I
So,
will follow what you're doing.
oh, okay. So how about if we let's see if my head gets cut off. Let me adjust it. How about if we stand up, if you can, and just do like some reaching really tall and just allowing your body to stretch a little bit, and then exhale down, and then do another one. Inhale. Oh my gosh, that feels so good to me. And then exhale. And then we can do one more. Inhale and stretch. I'm stretching a little bit, reaching a little bit, and then exhale and come down. And then maybe we could do some shoulder circles. 6, 7, 8, 9. And how about the other way? Well, I didn't started backwards. I'm going to do forwards now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now how about if we just take your arm and just stretch the shoulder blade out a little bit. And while you're stretch, if you want, you can, I don't know if that feels good. I'm trying to move my wrist in a circle. But if that's, takes away from the shoulder, then don't, don't do it. And if it's okay, then I'm going to reverse it too. And then release. And now I'm going to take that same arm and just reach it up like behind me and hold my right hand is holding my left elbow and just getting a nice stretch. It's so interesting how much we use just to do a simple, well, I think a simple push-up. There's so much our body does. So we could take it down and let's just go and do the other side. So I'm going to go across and I'm going to incorporate my my wrist. Of course, if you have like carpal tunnel, or if your doctor or somebody told you not to do the wrist, then just don't do it. Or if you don't like what we're doing, just make sure you take a little bit and stretch ahead of time. And stretching could just be walking in place. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just giving those muscles a nice stretch, but not overstretching. How about if we bring it back over our, touch the shoulder blades with the right arm this time. Oh, that feels so good. Todd's got a good one going on. He's doing his neck rolls.
It's very crunchy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, we could do a couple of those with you. Why don't we do a couple neck rolls? And I always go really slowly because my neck talks to me. And then we could go the other way. Oh my gosh, this is so great. If you feel anything and you want to just hold that position, sometimes I feel a little chatty. And you could do that. And then when you're done, we can go ahead and do the lower part of the body. So I'm just gonna kind of stretch my legs a little bit past the shoulders and just come down here as far as that's comfortable, and just kind of stretch the legs a little bit. I have my toes facing forward so that my knees are aligned. And then you can go to one side and kind of stretch, reaching the one foot. I'm doing my right foot. It'll probably look like my left one to you. And then go to the other side and get the other leg. It's like having children, right? I like each side to get fair attention. And then what I would do is turn to the side and kind of like, I think this is called a runner's, do you know what this is called? A runner's lunge. And just kind of stretch. And if you can't do a runner's lunge, then just put your knee down. You could do it this way on the ground, whatever feels comfortable. And if this doesn't feel comfortable down here, you could even do it up here. And if it's wobbly, because I still need to work on my balance, you can always do it next to something. And the idea is just to get some stretching down in there. And I even like point my toe and then flex it, the back one, I mean. And if you are on the ground and you want to put your knee down, you can try to take your right arm and reach your left foot. And if you can't, that's okay, just whatever you can. See, I'm so wobbly. And then you can let go. And then I would straighten the forward front leg, trying to keep my foot down. It doesn't have to be if it comes off, but you'll be able to feel a stretch. So you don't want to overdo it. Wherever you stretch, wherever you feel the stretch, that's where I stop. And then I would, let's turn back around and do the other side. And then I think we'll be ready. Almost. Well, we'll probably do maybe some toes, some ankles. Okay, so we can get back in the runner's lunge. Is everybody doing okay?
Yep.
And then I'm going to just kind of go back and forth on that back toe, on the toes, just to kind of give my ankle some movement. And then I'm going to go and try to grab my grab my foot. Now, another thing is if you move the front leg a little bit wider, you can actually get some more balance. Sometimes if you're really close, you can get a little unstable. And then we can just go back and again, put that front foot to either touching the floor or wherever you feel a stretch. You should feel it in the quads in the front here. Just a nice stretch. Okay. Sometimes I even like to do this one, but I won't today. So the other thing I would just say is let's go ahead and just take your ankles. You could do this sitting down like this, just doing one at a time. Or if you want the balance component, you can you can stand up and do it. I think I'll do one sitting down and I'm going to go round both ways, like 5 and then 5. And then I'm going to stand up to do the other one and then I'll be ready. And I'm just going to challenge myself. I want to make sure that I'm near something in case I need to hold on. But I'm just going to hold this foot up and I'm just going to try to do my balance. Awesome. All right. I say we're good. So, how do you guys feel?
Good.
Was that helpful?
It was. Well,
Okay.
wakes up my body.
Yeah, it really does. Doesn't it feel amazing?
It does. It does.
So
Okay.
I'm going to try to do 3 different styles. I'm going to do 3 different levels. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to count to 10 for each of them. I'm going to take a break in between. If you can only do one, just do one and watch. If you want to jump back in, then you can. If you don't even want to do it, you just want to watch it, just watch it. But if you can, try to I encourage you to just try something and push a little bit, but just, do what works for you. So I'm going to start against the wall, actually standing. So I want to make sure that I have this, wrong way, wait, there. So I'm going to go right to this wall right here. And I wanted to do it sideways so you could see, you can be as close as you want. I'm going to kind of go back and I'm going to just do, and you could do this. If your wrists hurt, you can just do flat. I'm going to go ahead and put mine this way, and I'm going to push off. And I'm going to count. We'll do 10. And you guys do whatever you would like. You can do what I'm doing or do what works for you. And so, ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yes, that felt really good. The next one I'm going to do in a minute. Everybody okay? Did we do okay?
We lose Monique?
Yes, I was stretching.
Yeah, good. Yeah, do whatever works for you. This is your time. This is your time. I think
But I did do 10 and I did do good. Yes.
yay, that's wonderful. It feels good to just even whatever you can do.
Yes.
So I think the next one I'm going to do it off of the chair right here. I'm trying to do just different levels to see where it feels good. Because one thing I noticed yesterday, when I watched the replay, is that I felt like my back wasn't as straight as I thought it was when I went down. And so I want to just make sure that I'm feeling really good and that the alignment or the form is correct. Because you don't want anything sagging or drooping around. Right?
No, you don't.
All right, you guys ready to try the next set?
Yep.
Okay, whatever you want to do, I'm going to grab the chair and I'm going to go back a little bit. Let's see if I can grab the chair. Okay. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. So I'll tell you, holding this part of the chair was not easy because I didn't really have anywhere to rest my hands. So I would say next time, if I was going to do the chair, I would do it this way. I was just trying to be up higher, but I think this is a better choice if you're finding the same thing is happening and you're doing that. So let's take a break before we do one more set. Oh my gosh. See, even that, I'm like winded. And so no matter how much I've progressed, There's always room for improvement.
True, true.
Yeah, so how are you feeling, Todd?
Good. So I've been trying to, for each set, do them a little differently. So my first set I did with my hands closer in, like under my shoulders. My second set I did more of a wider stance. And then for this third one, I think I'm going to push them out a little bit more, just to work different parts of,
Mm.
the shoulder and chest.
Yeah, that's great. When you're going to do the one a little bit above, are you going to do like a diamond or is that different than
Yeah,
what?
so I'll do it like a triangle, and I'll actually kind of like bow a little bit and try and dip my nose into the triangle.
Wow, good for you, honey. I'm so proud. And what about you, Monique?
I've been doing them on my knees, so
Perfect.
Good.
I might try them on my toes right now because it's the last set, so we'll see how much I get.
And you could even do one.
Exactly. That might be what it's going to be.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going to try for this next set to using these to keep my wrists straight. I don't know what are does anyone know what these are called? This it's like
Push-up bars.
a push-up bar. Yes, thank you. It was leaving me. So if you don't have a push-up bar and you want to do your wrist straight, you can just do what Todd was saying he did, and you can just make a fist, and then it'll keep your wrist straight versus this way, where if this is a problem, then you wouldn't want to do that. And I might join you and do half of the set on my knees and the last half totally straight. So. Let me, and oh, and it's always important to have water. Does everyone have water?
Yes.
You should have water.
It's not near me.
Not near you, and Todd doesn't have any. I'll take a sip for all of us.
Okay.
And yeah, we should always remember to have plenty of water and fluids. So, all right, let's get set up and get this last one done. This is great. I feel really good about this. I really am enjoying doing this with you guys. All right, so, oh my goodness, I haven't used these things in a long time. So everybody's set up. And Monique, tell me again, you said that if you put your knees up versus down the other day, which one is harder?
I feel like the down is harder than up because you're almost like rolling
Oh,
when
oh,
you're up, but when you're down, I feel like it's just a bit harder.
oh gosh, I feel it in
But
my
but
stomach.
you tell me what you think.
Okay, well, just holding the two positions, I already feel like what you're saying, I can feel it in my stomach, like my abs are going, okay, what are you doing? Making us work.
Yeah, right?
Right, ready, set, let's go. One, two, don't forget to breathe. Three,
Ooh.
four, oh my goodness. Five. I'm gonna go up on my knees. Six. I mean on my feet, my toes. Seven. And I'm gonna do these last three without this. Keep going if you need to. Eight. Nine. Oh my goodness. 10. Wow. That was great.
Okay.
Push-ups are no joke, you guys.
No, they're not.
Oh my gosh. That was really.
Wow. Who needs a gym membership, right?
That's right. That's right. Just having each other and doing it together works for me. So I just want to ask everybody just to share how you're feeling right now. And yeah, anything you want to share. You want to start, Monique?
Well, just my chest is kind of sore, so that's good, but it's a good sore. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
good. Good. And Todd, feel anything? You look
No,
pretty.
I feel good. I feel good. Obviously that last set was the most difficult, but I think that's one of the great things about push-ups is you can go to any extreme you want, whether it's up against a wall, almost vertical, just going really easy. or doing like the last that I did, where you're, trying to dip your nose into a triangle, which is super hard, by the way.
Sounds like
I mean, whether you're on your knees or on your toes or however you're doing it, I think there's any number of ways you can do it for whatever level you're at.
Yeah, that's really good. And that's something else that for me, there have been a lot of times, where I want to go in my head. I want to go where I used to be, right? There was a time when I could do XYZ and now I can't do it. And jumping right back in, I think I can because I remember, but I've learned that I can't and I'm not where I was. So I have to be where I am now and I have to be patient with myself. And it's okay to stay at a lower position than you were once upon a time. And that's like a learning thing. And I think that's also a loving thing for self. So I just want to thank you guys for joining and thank you if you're watching the replay. I really appreciate it. I'd love to have you guys join on when you can and don't worry if you can't. And so I just want to say, don't forget to eat your greens and give plants a chance. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.